will study about exception handling in Python. So we'll go over what is the concept of exception handling, and we can see how we can use try and except to handle exceptions in Python. Then we'll see different types of exceptions which can come, and out of the box what support Python gives. We'll also see finally an else clause, how they work in Python, and finally we'll see how you can write your own custom exception. So let's get started. What is an exception? An anomalous or exceptional condition requiring special processing during the execution of program. So generally when we write code, we only think of the positive case, the natural case, or the happy scenario which you can think of, and everything is well. But in real scenarios you will always find these kind of exceptional scenarios where a simple example can be dividing by 0. Say you write a function which gives the answer of 2 dividing one number by the second number, but in the real scenarios you might get the denominator as 0. So when that happens, then the whole program will crash. So you don't want that. You want to handle those exceptional conditions. Similarly, querying, suppose your program queries database for certain ID and that ID is not present, then again there will be an error. So you want to handle that as well. And you are reading a file but the file does not exist, right? All the files exist, but say a name comes of that file, it is not there, right? So there also you need good sort of handling of that expression, so that your handling of that conditions, basically it's all about handling the different conditions so that the program does not crash, and also the user, the customer also understands what mistake he or she is making, right? So very simple example we will see how you can handle exception in divide example that we thought. So say there's a function, you define divide. It's a very simple function, it returns a by b, right? Now you call it 1 comma 2. So it gives, or it, I'll just say print, so that you can see the output. So 0.5, very nice. Anything else I gave, it gives 0.33, or I give say 1, it will give 1. So everything is very good, nothing problem is happening. But say 0 comes in the denominator, then you see this kind of mess comes up, error comes up and everything breaks. Say this point was in, after this also there was some other line that you wanted to, some other code that you want to execute, right? That will not be executed because the program has crashed here, right? Say after this line there was like print all is well. So if I say, so all is well is printed, right? So divide, you have to divide something and then something else happens, but when I say see all is well is not printed, right? So in a way the code breaks at this point and everything goes haywire. So how to handle this? Always what you can do in Python, you can use try and except statements, right? So how do they work? So what happens is, any code that you think can break, you put it in try, right? I'll just remove this once so that the error goes. So anything that, any code that you are thinking might there might be some exception scenario there, you put it in try, and in except you print, right, what happens if there is some issue. And then when I say print all is well, right, then you can see all is well, it prints. And now let's see in the exception scenario how this code is better than the earlier code. See, something went wrong and all is well is also printed. So the execution does not stop. Very important in big programs that the execution does not stop, and the user also gets a hint what is wrong in this, right? Now let's move on. Handling exception type. So there can be different kinds of exception. This was zero division error, right? There can be a type error, there can be a value error, there can be key error, there can be index error. So some of the errors, these are out of the box defined by Python. You can also write your own exceptions. So basically here we did not say anything, so we can define except zero division error, right? In zero division error print this, right? And then we can also say different kind of exception. Now errors can be of more than one type, right? Type error, you can say denominator cannot be 0. And similarly here you can say type should be integer, numbers, because numbers only you can divide, right? Let's see what happens. Division, denominator cannot be 0. Say I gave a type error. Now this is also wrong, because 1 divided by a as a string does not take place, and here type should be numbers. So different kind of errors can come in this kind of scenario, and all cases you have to handle. Generally what happens is we handle all the cases and then we do like a catch all, where we say except exception as E and we print STRE. So this means that all the, if none of the type of, because there can be a scenario where something new comes up which you don't know, new kind of error, so that will come here, right? But the type of errors you already can predict or can think of, right? All those are handled. So this is a good practice in code. You handle all the exceptions. You don't only write this without the handling of the exception. This is a very good practice, that you are anticipating what issues can come. Of course there can be much more which you don't anticipate, but it's a good practice. At least most of the exception that might come, you already have anticipated it, right? So this is how you catch different kind of exceptions. Finally, an else clause, I have not used it much, but I'll go over it for completion sake. Finally always is executed, and else also you can use in try catch, where else whenever there is no exception, then else is executed, right? Manually, if you want to raise exception, you can just use the raise keyword, right? And finally, writing custom exception, very simple. You can use the exception class and extend that class and write your own sort of classes for exception. Some module that you yourself are writing, you can use that module and extend the exception class and write your own exception. In Django, which is a library of Python or a framework, web framework based on Python, there you will see a lot of custom exceptions they have written, right? So what they do is they use the class exception provided by Python and then extend it, and then raise it whenever there is some kind of exception. So yeah, this is it. Very simple, or very important is to write every code that you think can break in try, and then accept based on different kind of exception. Always anticipate what can come, and yeah, and don't write code like this. Always all the code should be in try and accept, so that the code does not break and also the user gets to know what is happening. So yeah, that's it. That's about exception handling.